everybody watching. As these cars make their way onto the track for Compact Team Heat number 4, we are live from Kearney, Nebraska. Facebook Live look-in brought to you by Jeffy's Fab Farm. Team Heat number 4 features Team Bang 'em Harder in the black and lime green and Team Mini Yoda Madness in the black and gray. Scott Mulder and Nate Middendorf versus Bryce Merriman and Brent Moss. Green flag is out. They're off and running. Middendorf circling around in the 11. Does some blocking there, so Mulder is able to make the shot. Hard shot, nose to nose. Scott Mulder, Bryce Merriman. Merriman leaning on him hard. Nate having to get on the binders to avoid hitting the driver's door. Scott Mulder doing work. Brent Moss in the 3M. Mulder sitting idle now and reaches up. Something must have broken axle or had something come apart, leaving Middendorf by himself. And now it's 2-on-1. Middendorf in a Camry. Up against a couple of W bodies. They think they're going to hold them in the middle of the track. I don't think that's going to work. Give Nate a little bit of room to run, and he'll make some junk out here. He's trying to circle around and take advantage. Teammates are hooked bumpers together. Nate turned the wheel, took a little scrape in the door, and again they're on the door. Merriman leaning hard on the 11C. Trying to get some help from his teammate. Brent Moss in the 3M. Bumper to bumper they go. Nate fighting back, working that wheel. May have just broke things on. No, he got moving again. Nate gonna chase him down. Oh man, what a shot. That was a killer shot to the front suspension, drive axle. If you're watching on Facebook and you like what you see, there's still a couple heats of compact team action still to come, and then some power wheels, limited weld Consi, old school feature, Hall of Fame presentation, limited weld team Consi number 2, and then we've also got the duo driver bone stock feature. That's going to be wild. Don't want to miss that. Limited weld singles feature with about 20 cars in there. Middendorf going hard. Sends the fire department back off the wall. Moss in the 3M doesn't want anything to do with the front of this Camry and throws his stick at him as he breaks off. Middendorf was coming to make a hit, and Mulder said, "Don't hit him, he's hung on me." Stick goes down, and Nate Middendorf gets the win for the Mini Yoda Madness. Nate Middendorf in the 11C was outgunned, outnumbered, possibly outbuilt. I mean, those W bodies are hard cars, and he just kept on fighting. Talk about not giving up. We'll send our cameraman out there, Luke Schaffner. Luke Schaffner going to provide Nate Middendorf with a little bit of a token of our appreciation. Thanks to Cannonball Derby Parts, we're going to award him with the Cannonball Derby Parts Never Surrender Award. Nate not giving up, fought hard, and did not surrender. So he's just going to walk off. He's like, thanks a lot. See ya. Peace. There's a shot of the car. Thanks to Cannonball Derby Parts. You can find them on Facebook for providing that Never Surrender Award. And there he is, the man himself, picking up the stick off of Moss's car that was thrown at him. Middendorf will climb in that 11C. Far cry from the Camaro that we normally see him in, but he got the job done. Look at those window bars. That's a smart idea right there. Right up along the pillars. Middendorf will drive off. Gonna take a minute to get this cleared up. Don't forget, if you're watching us live on Facebook, it's thanks to Jeffy's Fab Farm. And if you like what you're seeing, you can watch the rest of the show on DerbyNation.tv. We'll go to some replay here, a Crash Box replay. If you're interested in the Crash Box, if you've never heard of it before, or if you're not sure what it is, it's a monthly subscription service where you can have custom Derby gear, unique Derby gear, sent right to your door every month. And you can choose what options you want. You can have 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, have it sent right to you. Great gift idea also. Just go to derbycrashbox.com, and man, look at Middendorf was all the way over on the passenger seat floor with that shot. Whew. Making the hits that matter. Like that. Put it right on the wheel. Sends him back against the wall. And here's where the stick says, nope. He threw his stick at Middendorf. He's a little frustrated, maybe. They had to have been feeling like they had it wrapped up when it was 2-on-1, but man, talk about never surrendering. Middendorf came back and fought for his spot. Put Mulder and Middendorf in the main event. Pretty full house here tonight. Great turnout for the weather. We didn't expect to see as many in the stands, that's for sure. It's real cold out, and it's been spitting snow all day. Mulder's 77. Still looking good. Next heat to come out will be Compact Team Heat number 5, Team Adrenaline Junkies versus LIHR. Adrenaline Junkies are in the gray, purple, and orange cars. It's Trenton Mason in the 69%. Dakota Homewood in the 13. They're out of Kansas. Team #LIHR is orange cars. Jared Alvord in the 13A and Jonathan Kruger in the 40. They're out of Kansas and Nebraska. Every available seat pretty much taken here, as well as some standing room only. A lot of pit passes sold here this weekend. Everybody brought their crew. You need to have people in reserve to work on stuff in these temperatures. They work a couple people on the car till they get too cold. They trade out with somebody and they go back into the warming truck or the tent or whatever they have to do to get warmed up. Last car coming off the track now, and the next heat is already staged just outside the door. Shouldn't take but a second to have them rolling back in here. Officials are making their way back to their posts. Take a look at this car hitting the track right now. Yes, that is a new style Ford Mustang. Jonathan Kruger, that Ford Mustang. Look at the halo bar on that Malibu and on this car. They are using drive shafts. Well, one of them was a drive shaft for the halo bar. The other one is just for decoration for sure. Adrenaline Junkie, 69%. Do I even want to try to guess what LIHR stands for? Probably going to get me in trouble. Countdown coming. Once again, live on Facebook. Thanks, Jeffy's Fab Farm. Green flag is out. Couple of front-wheel drive cars, couple of rear-wheel drive cars. They go to opposite corners. Wow, that is wild. Tell me they didn't plan that. All four of them went to four separate corners. They all met in the middle. The Mustang took a good amount of damage in those rear quarters. Malibu having a hard time staying running. Mustang wants to run wide open. Doesn't like running at the low RPMs. Nice shot on the rear axle. Both drivers and Adrenaline Junkies working on the 40. Oh, almost rolled himself. Got his bumper hooked over the rear wheel now. Needs to turn this wheel and drive out of it. Mustang once again struggling to stay running at low RPMs. Gets it cleared out, keeps the RPMs a little higher, and it seems to do okay. LIHR versus Adrenaline Junkies. Nobody really has the advantage right now. Adrenaline Junkies swings and misses. Trying to keep it into it. Round and round he goes, just puts himself into the path of the 40. A lot of sparks out of the 40's rear end. Look out. Here comes the 13A. Dakota Homewood in the 13, being the aggressor for the team. Red flag for a bumper. Chambliss Welding red flag on the track while they get that bumper picked up. Already said and done. Check out Jake's website at chamblisswelding.com. Support the vendors who support our sport. Chambliss is one of the best. Nice shot. Jared Albert in the 13A. I think I called him Dakota a minute ago, and I apologize for that. It's Jared Albert in the 13A. This has been a battle. A lot more cat and mouse here than there was in earlier heats. And who would have thought the Mustang would be the one still holding in there? I want to see the 13 of Homewood use the nose. Come on, use it. It looks like it's stout. Nice. Oh, yeah, Mustang working the backside of that Malibu, packed it right in against the tire. I don't think any of our heats so far this weekend have lasted as long as this one. There you go. Back to 4 cars again somehow. Look out. LIHR doing the work. Action here. G body versus W body, and then the Mustang. A lot of RPMs out of somebody, but not a lot of motion. Jonathan Kruger in the 40. In the Mustang, I believe got it done. Flag is flying. I think that's a 06 Mustang. And he was pretty excited about running that here. And how it would hold up, nobody really knew. A few people have run these newer style Mustangs before. I think Jordan Rutherford, I think, is one of the drivers that has run one before. But not bad. Nose held up. Interesting battle between these drivers. Yeah, we'll go to the replays and take a look at how things went down, how we got here. That's how they wanted to start. Everybody went to their own separate corners and came to the middle, and unfortunately Jonathan in the Mustang was the one that was sort of in the middle of the sandwich there. Adrenaline Junkies came out pretty strong, but had some trouble keeping things moving and keeping the power. And they just ended up finding themselves on the wrong end of the contact here. Albert in the 13A was doing a lot of damage. And then Jonathan in the 40 sort of just mopping things up. Good shot there. But the nose held up, and then he gets just driven into the backside by Jonathan in the 40. They do it again, and just you see that whole body bend and everything pack up into the front part of the wheel well. Big shot here. Those small tires helped him a little bit. This could be your final shot right here. I think that is. 40 gets it done. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, that's going to be it for our